Hello everybody, welcome to a certain scientific Railgun T episode. What episode are we on? Episode 8, anime review. Finally back after it's been weeks. It's been actual weeks. Obviously unavoidable, so I'm not going to dwell too much on that. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have it back. Maybe would have liked a brief recap at the beginning, not a full episode, but like the old here previously on this happened. That would have been nice. But you know, it didn't take long to get back into it, did it? Really, it was fine. I could have rewatched the previous episode if I really wanted to, but no, it was fine. I liked this episode. It was good. Misako and Misaki being all bitchy towards each other was fun. That was good. That was most of the episode. We're getting there. We're getting to the big fight. The big fight. The main villain has been revealed. Yeah, good stuff all around. Anyway. Let's jump into the episode and see what went down. Let's do this. So we pick up where we left off, whenever it was, a few weeks ago, with them relaunching the site basically, or re-getting the site up, seeing the pictures of Misaki. They find there's a building in it, which is clearly a Judgment building. It's got a massive Judgment logo, like around the roof of it. Like, it's pretty obvious it's a Judgment building, so... there's that. That's where it is. Misaka. It's happening already. Misaka promises Satan and Kuroko, hey, I'm going to go get your memories back. Good stuff all around. And she zooms off, essentially. Misaki, then we learn, actually, she's pretty alright. We get, like, all the events from her point of view, like when they found Misakuramoto. There was some other stuff in there, too, with the website and everything. Basically... her side of the story, basically, and you know, she's alright. She's been doing the good things. She's not a bad one, like Misaka thought. They meet up and they chat. Like, Misaka knows Misaki's not bad. Misaka knows that she's not bad, and they're cooperative. They're like, come with me if you want to live. No. Meanwhile, Kuroko is looking on the interwebs through the database, the databank, to find out who that mysterious girl was who attacked them last week. It was probably last week. Not last week, last episode. You know what I mean. Yeah, she's looking for her. Satan says she'll help too. So they're going to, one by one, go through every pick. Well, I mean, they can narrow it down, but it's going to take them a while. Misaka and Misaki are then being transported in a big old truck, I guess, too. It's like a window-tinted limo, except it's a big truck. So, you know, so no one can find them, basically. Misaka asks, basically, who are the people we're fighting? Who are we against here? And Misaki then reveals to say how she got here. She tells how she heard about the Level 6 project. Some scientists just weren't being careful, and she just overheard, which... dumb scientists, like, you know she can do memory things. You're literally there to study her memory things. Like, scientists stupid. These ones were, anyway. And yeah, then she investigated it further to try and, you know, to get more information, basically. Also, the bad guys, they figure out they're after the Misaka network for something. I don't think they said what they were after. I don't think the good guys would know that, but bad guys are after the Misaka network to do something with it. Misaki, however, made it so that using her brain powers, they can't access the Misaka network. Not too sure how she did that, but it makes sense. She has brain powers, that makes sense. The bad guy is called Gensei Kihara, who... I think this is true. I cannot remember. Railgun 1, is he in it? Is he on the stage at one point with that lady, his like granddaughter or something? Was that not him? I can't remember. I might have just made that up, but in my brain it made sense. So... might load that up afterwards, honestly, just to see if I'm just completely wrong, which is a possibility. But no, Gensei Kihara, he's a bad man. Is essentially then we go through. Yeah, he's a bad guy. We see him at the end. He's got like a massive he's either got a scar or something on his head. He looks like a bad, evil old man. The type of old man you wouldn't mind seeing get punched. Which I'm not advocating go and punch old men. Don't do that, especially in these times. But this one can. Gensei Kihara. Get punched, you know. Anyway, they're going there. That's where they're going now. Misaka and Misaki. They're going to confront him, I guess. You know, be like, hey, stop being bad. Misaki messed with Misaka's friend's memories. basically sort of protect them. But she's all tsundere about it. She's like, also they would get in my way, Baka. And Misuka's like, alright, I'm the tsundere here. You can't be stealing my things. Misuka basically then says, you should have just told me. We should have teamed up from the start. And Misuka's like, goes a bit edgy and he's like, I don't trust anyone. I read their mind to make sure they're not deceiving me. I don't trust no people. And also this part, Misuka's like got by the, I'd say scruff of the neck, but she like pulls the top of her shirt up, which is, that's an interesting way of threatening someone. It has an interesting effect too. So, you know, there was that. And then basically Misuki doesn't tell Misuka why she's doing this. Misuka's like, why do you even care? And Misuki's like, I'm not telling. Tee-hee. It's not quite like that. It's quite, the mood's quite dark and foreboding. But I thought I'd brighten it up. Like Misuki's eyes. She's got very shiny eyes. Very sparkly eyes. Those stars. They shine like a star diamond in the sky. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Let's move on. Ueharu wakes up. Hooray, that's good. Misuka's mum is still asleep. She's not a static sleeper. She's a arms all over the place sleeper, we learn. That's the most important thing we learned this week, by the way. She overhears Kuroko and Saturn talking about how her memory was wiped, and then she's like, alright guys, you gotta tell me what's going on. And Kuroko's like, fair play, you can handle it. Saturn's trying to be like, oh, we shouldn't make her worry. And Kuroko, not make her worry, but make her feel guilty. Kuroko's like, Saturn, seriously, she's a trained judgment officer, she can handle this. Which, to be fair, she could. And she joins the investigation team, hoorah. Misuka and Misuki then arrive, unless I've missed something. No, I didn't. They arrive at the enemy base. It's not an enemy base. It's literally just a building where he's giving a lecture or something. Misuka, they have a cool pose where they're like, let's go. Kick some bottom. Misuka darts off after the bad guy. And then Misuka realizes after a little bit, she gets like lost in thought, snaps back to it, and it's like, I'm alone. Bastard set me up. No, she didn't. Misuki's just really bad at sports. So, there's that. Makes her way more funny. She's definitely, like, in season 2, right? She had, like, this allure, like, little mystery to, like, she's like, oh, she's mysterious. Don't know too much about her. Here, she just feels like a normal person. Which, she's a bit manipulative in that. But Misuki feels like a normal person. So that's or whatever goes for normal in this universe. There are so many people that count as normal people. But when you think about it, they're like, actually, no, you're not normal at all, are you? No, you're not. Misuki, though, feels like a normal girl. She catches up, and then, because she's slow at running, she's like, I have boobs. Misuka's like, that don't mean nothing. You're just bad. And then Misuki's like, you're flat. And then Misuka makes fun of her eyes. I like her eyes. I think they're nice. And then they bicker for a bit. That they do. Surprised they didn't alert everyone in the premises to their immediate location, but hey, what do you do? Then they decide, okay, it's probably more effective for us to not work together and go about this individually. And so they do. They go off on their own way. They're like, don't get in my way, and it's like, same to you. And then they go off and probably gonna, I imagine Misuki will probably try and be a bit more stealthy, and Misuka will blow a hole in the wall, probably. That's what I'm thinking will happen. Oh, that wasn't the end. The very end, I've completely forgot about this bit. That girl who attacked them last week, not last week, last episode. If I said last week at any point, I meant last episode. It was bound to happen. She is on the phone to someone. Who could she be on the phone to? She's figured out the person who was attacking the villas was not Makoto Misuka, it was Misuki Shokoho. I always get it wrong. Shokoho. I think that's right. If that's wrong, you get a cookie. I'll post it to your address. I won't really. Don't put your address. Or don't DM me either. They got rid of Twitter, YouTube DMs, didn't they? Feels bad. Anyway, she's on the phone to Gensei Kihara, who says her name. It is. I'm gonna need to look at my notes. Kozaku Mitori. Well, I guess Mitori's the first name, so Mitori Kozaku. Kozaku. I'll probably call her Kozaku from now on, because although Mitori's pretty easy, I'll flip probably, you know. Gensei Kihara was on the phone and he is like, oh, I'm bad, you know. I don't have much else to add to that, he's just a bad guy. And that's where we ended the episode. Good stuff. Yeah, as I said, I enjoy it. Misuka and Misuki's little bickering is is good. I like it. I think it's funny. They're like halfway between actual hating each other and like friendly bickering. They're like there's like actual hatred, friendly bickering. They're like somewhere in the middle is where they are. I think so. Anyway, preview for next episode. What was it? Toma was there. I remember that. I do remember what he does from the manga, but I'll keep my shush. What he's up to. What else happened in the preview? I can't even remember. You know, it wasn't even that long ago I watched it. Crazy how my memory is going. Maybe my memory is being manipulated. Maybe that's a bad thing. Do I have a TV remote around here? I do. Beep. You know, that was a lame bit I just did. We'll forget that ever happened. That's what I just did. I made you forget about that bit. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing and stuff for more reviews. Most things are finishing. Railgun isn't though because, well, I mean it wasn't finishing anyway, but you know, the delays and everything. This is going to keep going for a few more weeks, a few more months. We'll call it that. Anyway, I will see you next week. Hopefully, as far as I know, it's next week. I will see you next week for another episode of this. And bye, guys.